Let's just hit it a little bit more. I'm afraid to hit it with some more of the heat because I'm afraid it might actually do as bad, but let's try it. Try to cover this area up. Just only want the heat, right? See, the heat will take out the mold. Sorry, man, you're gonna be your experiment. You notice here I'm just aiming for the top of the tip. There you go, see? I'm aiming for the top of the tip, and the more I do that, it seems like the more solder wants to, you know, quickly take his dump, and is doing a great job just taking his dump here. Now I got another clump to worry about. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix this clump by adding more heat. So let me go and do that. I need to get this heat to spiral in. And I think the best way to do that is to keep on. See that I'm going for the lower position. Like that. Look at that heat sucking in. There you go. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seconds. Oh, I grew my heat shrink. My heat shrink fell in there. Darn it. Oh, that's okay. We got some more right here, right? So maybe we can do a little snippet here. We'll figure it out. All right. But anyway, we got the solder to dissipate more in there than it is on the outside of our heat shrink here. Darn it. Look at that heat shrink. It wasn't, I didn't realize, I didn't pay attention to the heat shrink. You guys probably noticed it before I did, but sucks. That's all right. Let's see if we can, well, we'll try salvage as much of our heat shrink if we can. I mean, we did pretty damn good solder here. Maybe we don't have to worry about the heat shrink going any more further. Maybe we can just heat shrink it from here. But I really want the heat shrink to go all the way to the flush to the surface. So let me see if I can rip part of the heat shrink off. I have to back it out. See how far. Dang, that heat shrink is really staying on there. But you can see here the connection there. It's pretty damn good. I feel like it's a harder solder in here. So yeah. Okay, I guess we'll just have to heat shrink it like this then. So it's just gonna be one exposed terminal, unless we put a black one. The only one I have that's bigger than that is the yellow one, and that will fit in there. This yellow one right here. So we could probably do the yellow one. So let's finish up on the, I guess, heating our orange one. Let's try to do it with the torch, right? Finish your work then. Now I'm putting my hand next to it so I can see if the heat's even near it. There we go. Heat's definitely near it now. See it shrinking. Look at that. Beautiful. Shrink is like curving itself. All right, so I'm getting a little bit better handle on that. See the heat shrink? It's good. Connection is semi-good. Okay, now let's go ahead and cover it with the yellow one. I guess we'll just do yellow and red. There we go, and I got another one here. What I really want to do is go ahead and put some dielectric grease because we sand this down and I want oxidation to ruin it, just in case it does. It might not, but you know what? Might as well just put some in there. Yeah, that's a little too much there. That's why I like the little smaller tube. You probably use this whole thing for your whole scooter right here. We'll save this for the battery terminal. I'll put this on the battery terminals. Let's get some on it. We don't need to really get on the insulator. It's mainly for the metal contacts. So Sorry. Okay, just going to put the rest here on the battery terminal. Got to back it out first. It's a positive here. You know what? Why? I worry about that one. We got this guy here. We got plenty of terminals to put it on. I was trying to say, where can I save this dielectric grease I have in my finger? I have it right here. We'll give it to this guy. We'll give it to the mother wire here. There we go. I didn't want it to really get messy, but let's get some more on this guy. Yeah, this guy's skinny wires. Unfortunately, we don't have any electrical tubes that would be solid. This one's a little bit semi-thicker. That's why I was willing to go and put the yellow one in there. But if I didn't have it, I'm just going to rub all these guys with what I have in my hand here. Doesn't hurt it. You normally want to bolt it on right away when you put that electric grease. That way it doesn't get all over the place and attract all kinds of, dirt. All right, so let's go ahead. We got the electric grease in there. I'm gonna go ahead and toast him up, just like we did for the other one. I was afraid we might have to take him shorter, but I'm glad we were able to salvage his tip a little bit. Okay, so, I could probably put just a small version of the yellow one. You don't have to put too big. Just enough to cover that area that he didn't have any just this tip right here, really. All right, so just like right there. Oh, sorry. Just like right there. The areas that he doesn't have any. Keep a little bit, again, for the battery. You want the most exposure to your battery. So it'll probably be like right there. Heat him with our little heat torch here. Get a good feel of this guy. Look at that. Just enough heat. I'm moving my wires, not my torch. Bringing it closer. Whoa. Dancing here. Again, if you do it with a lighter, it's direct flame. If you do it with a torch, I know it seems more harsh, but you can actually back out the flame. It gives more heat. Focus. The lighter won't work unless the flame touches the material. And this one, you're not letting the flame touch material, you're just letting the heat. It's the vapors of the gas heat being burnt off. I think that's about right. There we go. I think it's shrinking now. Second level tier here. Okay, now it's blackening in. Alright, so there we go. We got a nice little yellow glove in addition to our full orange bodysuit. So that will work for us. So this is it, Michael. Taking care of all our wires here. I feel much better now because then again, these guys are in sync. And if I pull them directly up like this, they all should be giving me greasy tips. But yeah, they all should be aligned. Let's see here. There we go. So we got pretty much all our wires here. So this guy will line up perfectly with him. And let's go and finish the heat shrink on this guy too, by the way. So let's go and put that guy in, over. He's so close to the other wires yet. I'm not too confident on my torque skills, so I might just want to maybe take a lighter to him. I don't know. Let me see if I can try. I could try. Again, I'm getting really close to comfort here. I could try to go like this, maybe angle this way. Oh, micro torch tip does hurt. That is still hot. There we go. Perfect. Back watch, you can see how hot it is. I'll just put the tip. I won't even apply heat, right? I'll just glaze the tip on here. I'm just glazing the tip. I think you can see it shrinking, no? Let's see here. It's like ironing it, like ironing the heat. See? You can see it's shrinking, right? A little bit of heat iron. Okay, it's not going to shrink it if you were to apply direct heat, so let me go ahead and continue on here. Oh man, just so close to my throttle cable, it's not even funny. I'll just do this. I'll just get my lighter. Just do it really quickly with the flame. Okay, get from the other side. Oh, the thing about this gravity. You can see here, there's a little scorch here already too. I'm not sure. Should have pulled it more this way. So it's not too late. Cover up that scorch battle. All right, so go again. What was that? Something fell. Okay. Gotta get a good seal on it because its water seal is not there. See that? It's not uneven heat, so it causes a little bit of the bruise burn mark, unlike the one we did here. See, there's no uneven heat, so these are nicer. But I just don't confident yet with my angle on my thing. So let me go and close my dielectric grease. Now that you see what the torch can do and how it makes it much nicer, you don't really want to use a lighter anymore, but I just didn't want to take the chances of all these other components here getting burnt while I'm learning. So let's go and take this off. We got our vice done now. And now I can spray some carb cleaner. Kind of wipe out a little bit of the burnt carbs off. Maybe it'll come off, but maybe it won't. Oh, that's just like solder. Little solder parts coming off. A lot of solder poop. Solder droppings. There we go. Okay, we gotta recheck continuity to make sure these wires are still in good order after what we did. Especially our fuse would light up. Well, our fuse wouldn't light up because there's no battery coming to it, so it would never light up on its own. It still needs electricity. But what it does is when it breaks the line, when it breaks it, it goes directly to the light to light it up. So it gives a little indicator there that your fuse is popped. The other one makes a weird tick, 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 tick noise. Some fuses make that tick, tick noise, and some fuses, I guess in this one, just visible. In fact, the tick, tick noise would probably have been more better for us because, again, this is more underneath the seat. You won't be able to see it anyway, the light, unless, you got a good shot at seeing your angle. So let's go and get our meter here and just test out for continuity. See if I can just hold the probe. Okay. So I'm going to set it to volume again, just like I did last time. There we go. The speaker volume is on. Okay, just going to hold this one side here, this guy. Make sure I get it good. There we go. Hook them there. Okay, I'm going to go and take the negative probe, and I'm going to stick it into the rectifier. So you guys can see me. Sorry, it's kind of tilted upside down. I know you're going to be vertical for a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Okay, I'm going to go and stick the black one into the rectifier in. Hopefully hear a noise. Ready? Back here, you guys can see it too, maybe. Try to do it all at once, acrobatically. Okay, focus on that end. Okay, here we go. And then the black wire shouldn't have continuity, but maybe it would. Let's see. Nope, let's check out the green wire because I didn't really forget to test out the green wire last time. Probe the green wire. Nope, nothing. The top yellow wire, I didn't do that last time. Nope, nothing. So pretty much the only one that's probably putting voltage to charge the battery again would be this little red wire coming from the rectifier, which again, it turns your stator power, this rectifier, and then it charges your battery. That's how your battery stays charged while it's in motion. If your battery does not charge, it will drop fast because you got so many running components. You got your driving lights and everything. So that's why this wire here plays a very important role with the fuse line. So if it's overloaded in voltage, it will pop it at 15 amps. Just measure that. So yeah, these are good to go. We are done with the wiring work. So let's go and take out our bike, and we're going to go ahead and finish up our body work and get ready to put all the panels in there. And so let's do that. So I just push this out of my holster. Okay, let's go and get this guy ready. In fact, you guys should stay here and see the down view of the wheels turning. Be cool. So let me do that. What I'm going to do is take them for a ride out there. Or actually just move the bike. We're going to just take the panel. I need the cardboard from underneath this just to make sure I cover everything. Actually, you know what? I don't need the cardboard. Maybe I just get something like another piece of cardboard or something. I got another piece of cardboard right here. Or a full box. Full box. So what we're gonna do is take this guy out. We're not even need to move the scooter. The scooter's gonna stay in here because his other body work is gonna need to be done with. I will bring the tripod with me so you guys can follow. All right. I'm gonna take our old NCY box here. These are where the NCY kit comes in. There's our paint. We'll bring it out here in the middle of nowhere again. That way when we spray, we won't affect anything. We'll put our body panel in there. Spread out the box a little bit. There we go. Spread them out. Perfect. Then we can put our body panel. Get ready to get our spray back on. Hopefully the tip is clean by now. If we had the tip somewhere. Yeah, we have the tip besides it. Let me pull in my, not wearing my sandals today. Not that would matter, but I'll go ahead and get my sleeves up. I like these little sort of cargo pants in it. They rip apart here. You can wear them like shorts in the summertime, but definitely there's no need for that today. But it's still getting pretty warmer. We'll bring him out. We'll give him a brush down, get him all the dust off. He's been pretty scrubbed already. We just gotta get all the brush off of him. So let's get a clean rag. Bring our spray gun. Here, we'll just get a high five, make sure there's nothing on there. Okay, we'll bring the two components here we need. I don't think we'll ever need to take it off of him, but just in case, we'll bring our throttle body cleaner. All right, let's finish where we started. Taking care of the all the panels. So we're gonna try to give them a good spray down, cover up the little plastic here. So hopefully we'll just focus on that one area, because again, we're not that efficient in spraying, so I don't want to sand everything down and spray it worse than it really was. So let me just go and wipe all the dust off of it. We don't want the spray to stay on the dust. This one. This is from the brake fluid. You can see when you have the fork and then you have brake fluid, those cheap Chinese hoses. Like I said, this is what happens. It gets onto your, I'm sure you guys can relate. It gets onto your bottom panel there. When it flies, the brake just flows and drips. You can see there. And I think it's almost a permanent stain on there. Yeah, see? Maybe I can bring it, maybe. Let's see if I can spray it with this stuff. In fact, I should spray it with this stuff and give it a good wipe. See that? It's not coming off. I might want to even hit it with a spray on there. See all that right there? That's, well, you can't see it. Let's see if I can get an angle. See there? You can probably see there's plenty of it now. See that? That's from all the brake buildup. It's not from the fork grease. It's actually just from those cheap Chinese brake lines that comes on these Chinese scooters. You probably want to replace those with some quality ones that, you know, like the braided ones. They're stainless steel braided ones. Those things don't have too many faulty lines of rubber and metal connect. So yeah, this has been scrubbed much already, but this is not coming off. So more than likely we'll probably maybe even hit this one with spray. See all the little light scratch marks? I don't know if we can buffer it out as plastic, but I'm sure there's certain chemicals that can probably pull it off. So I'm just gonna give it a nice wipe here. The Shamu belly, I call it. Killer whale belly. I think this thing's just reminds you of Batman. I don't know why. Perfect. Now it's better to actually spray like in an environment where there's no, you know, flying dust and everything. But again, we're not going for a candy job, paint job, or anything like that. You just want to maintain it, keep it look nice, fair amount for the work we put in. Okay, let me just go and dust this area too in case it decides to come back at us. Or just, right, we're going to put it on anyway, so we might as well. Look at that. See, some of the parts are broken. You got this little clip here. Should be a full round clip like this. So hopefully maybe we can use some of that special whatever, you know, make your own plastic. I'm going to see what it does. It's like a little gel, right? I don't even know how it takes this form, but you have to gel it the way you want it to, like make a hook. And then you hit it with some UV light. And all of a sudden that gel becomes hard like this plastic. We'll see how true that is. It might be a fake stuff. But it's got great reviews. I got it on Amazon, so we'll find out how true it is. It comes in a little canister looking with a pin, ultraviolet pin, and I guess a tube of maybe some of that special, you know, UV hardening plastic gel. And we'll find out how that one works too. And in fact, after this, I think we should go back and start gluing all our other pieces. We've been trying to do that. All right, no, I think this guy's ready for a good spray down. I think we need just to focus mainly on him. So we don't get anywhere else. Let me see if I can even rip the box further, because there's no need to have to really have such a big, huge area for a box. So let me see if I can get him to be twice as, there we go. Now he's twice as long. Be perfect. That way we can spray them and... All right, so here we go. We're gonna give them a good spray down. Just can't get all these. I guess they're just keep falling. Huh? Like it's not spring pollination or something. I'll be really in trouble if I did this in an orchard bloom or something. Interceptor 150. That's what originally the engine was. I believe they call it 150 cc. All right, let's do this. All right, let's go and check out the can. And we're gonna spray on the cardboard just to make sure first where he's at on this. Shouldn't be too bad. Everything's black on black. We could tape it out just to make sure. We could tape the stripe. We could take the interceptor. Why don't we do that just for safekeeping? If anything, you know, I mean, it's easier to peel off a tape than it is try to scrape it off the lettering. We probably could just use that little scraper tool for the lettering. There's our masking tape. Hopefully this doesn't peel off our lettering. Knowing how things are made in China, it might even come off with their masking tape. So we'll find out. There's a little scratch here, so I might as well want to save the scratch. I think this is it. Oh. Oh no. Put this over here. Okay, took it off too much there. You want to make sure it's sealed because spray can actually, it won't ricochet upside down and back up, but your chances are much better. See, we can use this little piece here to cover the little stripe here. Shouldn't matter too much, but see if I can split it in half. Save some extra tape. There we go. Not bad orange though. Emergency orange. All right, so that's taped up. Guess this is probably the only reason why I use masking tape. For majority of the parts, it's already black, so I don't have to worry too much. Not rip enough for it. Yeah, I think these are like decal stickers. All right, so there we go. All right, let's hit this. We got so much to cover here. I mean, all these little scratches are not probably gonna go away. And let's go and see if our tip here can handle this. I thought I brought them. These are our old wires. Kind of rolled somewhere. I gotta find our tip. He's black and blue now. There he is. I was thinking if I was a tip, where would I hang out at? All right, so here we go. Give the test spray here. Nope, there's not even clipped yet. See that? You want to do it while it's like a solid still. The first spray, it doesn't seem like it's very cool. Okay, so here we go. I think what you do is you spray like this and that, you go back and forth. So let's try that way. We're learning how to spray at the same time. Let's see if I can get an angle where you guys are not covered. So you go like this, right? Hold on to it like this. They say that's the first coat. But you can see here, it's very misty looking. Very misty looking. It's already bubbling up. All right, let's just tackle the area that we're aiming for. This here's the underbelly, so it's not gonna show too bad. See that? I just drip. It already wants to make a little splat mark. There it goes, covered it. Almost want to get rid of all these scratches too, by the way. Not bad. I could probably maybe buff it out. See, there's some scratches here. Or, yeah. I wasn't planning to paint the whole thing, but I'm already here, so might as well finish up on any other inconsistency. See, this one has a longer one here. There we go, got that guy. Look at this one. Oh, okay, that was too many coats there. That one's gonna be some trouble for us. I think we could probably force this guy to run down a little bit better. He's not too bad here. Yeah, it just reminds me of Batman. Alright. This guy right here is probably gonna give us some trouble. Let's see if we can try to get him to run down better. That's a lot of coats there. I think the more we're doing him, the more we're doing him injustice. Well, at least it's solid black now. If anything, we got the solid black part down. Cool. When it dries up, let's see how it looks like. It still has a little sand particle. Again, we could probably make it a way of buffering it. I think that buffering might even handle plastic. Because paint is still paint, but on this flat surface might be a different situation. But definitely not going to peel it off yet, because it definitely has a lot more coat than we anticipated. There, this right here, that slit there, it's still there. Little drip marks. That was fine. We'll just leave it the way it is now. That's good. Keep it. Alright, that's it. Alright, let's go and get started gluing all those little missing pieces that